Texas, DKR Texas Memorial Stadium. It's the Kentucky Wildcats and the Texas Longhorns. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rose.
As I caught up with the Longhorns head coach before the game, he is taking a 1-0 approach. Even though this team is on a 5-game winning streak and they have an unranked opponent coming into town today, he said all we have to do is keep going 1-0 all year long. If we keep a week-by-week focus, we'll look up and be in the college football playoff. That was his message to the team before this game. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Texas's offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. We'll take a closer look now at Khalid Lockett. Every time he gets a chance to make a play, the entire stadium holds its breath.
And man, this guy is fun to watch. You do not want to take a bathroom break. Sit in your seat when this offense has the ball, because at any point in time, this receiver can make the unbelievable highlight catch, David. His catch radius is as good as there is in all of college football. He has an unbelievable ability to just reel it in, and we just expect it to happen today.
It's just a knack, and it's almost like every weekend you're going through social media, like, where's the clip, right? Like, because he just makes these clips that most humans don't make, whether it's one hand, whether it's two hand, whether he's guarded or not. Like, he just has this unbelievable knack of playmaking, and we will see it today at some point in the ballgame.
He stopped. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Longhorns have their offense in high gear. And he's brought down after a short gain. Short completion on first down, and here comes 2nd and 8. To throw, it's Croman Hoke. Fires to the wideout. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Quick give. It's Simon. There he goes. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. And the Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Quick spin on the run. And he's tackled, brought down at the 19. They're into the red zone with another first down. The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Unleashes to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And a golden opportunity slips away from the defense there. That's one he'd love to have back. He knows he should have come away with the interception there in the red zone.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Wide receiver going in motion. Makes the catch and he's free. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. The Longhorns go back to work after moving the chains through the air. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Longhorns!
Well, I know a big question coming into this one was how locked in was this offense going to be early? We've seen offenses throughout the season struggle with rhythm and execution early in games. Not a problem for this offense here. In this game, in this environment, all 11 guys locked in. Great job running, throwing. Execution was beautiful, and they're able to cap off the opening drive of the game with a nice run to get on the board for a touchdown.
The Wildcats offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. And here's a guy, if you throw it in his general vicinity, he's going to pull it down. This matchup on the outside against Cade Phillips will give us a really good indication in who has the edge in this one. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. 2nd and long here. Selling the fake. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. 3rd and long coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Just got rid of that one.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
Gets the first one of the day off and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. They stop him immediately, flying down the field and get to him before he can even get started. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1.
And listen, they didn't get the huge play off of that, but I love the ability to show that and be able to show plays off of that jet motion and just show them you're willing to complete it. But, you know, get those little chunks at a time. It doesn't have to always be a home run. It's still a successful play.
And the Longhorns want to crank the tempo. Back to pass, it's Croman Hope.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Caught near the sticks. It's Bishop. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right in midfield. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw one first. Caught, it's Simon. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Pulls it in. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
They want to get this defense on its heels. 2nd down to the air. Reels it in. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. The Longhorns, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Makes the grab. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Touchdown, Texans! And they take it in for 6 more points. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
Bringing it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Final play of the quarter coming. Sells the run, looking to pass. And the pass is incomplete, and we've wrapped up 1 quarter. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on 3rd down in DKR. From the gun, wants to pass. On the run, fires downfield. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion. Kentucky will be forced to punt. First punt was gorgeous. Let's see if he can do it again. Oh, man, that is an absolute rocket launcher of a punt. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. They got the sack, but there is a man down on the play. And the Longhorns now with a long way to go to pick up the... And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front. They won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play. And they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
He's not going to get there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down decision. The Longhorns will line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. Wildcats come out and set and ready to go. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one. Kentucky right back to the line. Off-play action. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
At this point, trailing by a lot, the defense is expecting you to throw it. If you're going to throw over the middle of the field, the window's going to open and close quickly. You've got to have better timing to complete that throw. They just didn't have it there.
Finds his big tight end. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. Way back close to his end zone as he makes the catch. That is coverage just the way you draw it up. Don't even let him get started, and they knock him down deep in his own end. To the air, it's Croman Hope. He's got it. He's stopped just short of his own 20-yard line, but it is enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Working the big fella to the corner. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a...
Snags it, and there's running room. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs.
That's not a bad 3 plays in a row. Palmer, you probably never did that in your life, but 3 plays, 3 completions, like he's seeing it very quickly. Good protection up front, finding his receivers, and that's 3 explosive plays in a row.
Wants to throw again. In traffic, it's Lockett. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first, it's at the 37. And the Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. That's caught. It's Lockett. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down. Fresh set of downs going up top.
And this is good news for the offense here because they've got their Heisman-caliber receiver in a bit of a groove. Back-to-back catches. The defense has no answer for him. I would keep force-feeding him the football because he's catching fire right now.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. The holder will kneel down at the 29, making it a 39-yard attempt. Splits the uprights. Good. And that will extend their lead even further. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Gets it out nearly to the 35-yard line, corralled and brought down. They'll mark it at the 34. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And I don't know if he made the right decision there or not. You could tell he could have given the football to the running back, but he chose to keep it, and it just got strung out down the right side and nowhere to go. I tell you what, better defense than bad decision-making by that quarterback.
Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. They'll move the tight end. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Townsend. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Back to throw, and they've got to go a long way. Out wide left, it's Cotton. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Touchdown, Wildcats! He got it beat down in bounds.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
He'll bring it out. It's Correa. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Moves the pocket. It's Croman Hope. Grabs it in the middle. The Longhorns can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Grab near the marker, it's Clark. Dragged down at the 30 after a 5-yard gain. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Makes the grab, it's Clark. Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Left side is Simon. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Marking out of bounds at the 46. They've already moved the chains a couple of times on this drive. Now 1st and 10 from their own 46. Out wide right, it's Simon. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move. And the Longhorns go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Drops back on 1st down. Between the hashes, it's Lockett. He's down at the 27. They can stop the clock, and this is a 1st down. The Longhorns moving quickly to the line. Lost to throw on 1st. Out wide left, it's Lockett. He'll be stopped at the 16-yard line. It's enough for a 1st down in the red zone. Timeout taken by Texas. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Right side, it's Simon. Touchdown, Texas! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all 1st half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And with time running out here in the 1st half, this offense will choose to take a knee. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's get it started here. Week 6 on what's already been a revealing day here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with Georgia taking on the number 3 team, the Tennessee Volunteers.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They put the brakes on him, but a good return out to the 36. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. It's like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing, their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every...
Breaks free, and he might be gone. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now.
This offense was just hoping for one big play. They finally got it. They're trailing big in this game, and they needed that pitch and catch to put them on the doorstep to make...
And here's a fumble way behind the line.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Second down, gonna throw it. Here comes the heat. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going.
Gonna take a shot at this DB. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. The offense starts in the shadow of its own end zone. Breaks into the open. The 50. Inside the 30. He's at the touchdown, Longhorn! And the punishment has been extended.
Man, the defense has got to be kicking themselves. They have the offense pinned back so deep in their own end. It's one thing to give up a completion, but you can't let the receiver go the entire distance and score a touchdown. Bad job on the back end by the D.
They get him corralled, but not before he gets that return out to the 35. Wildcats sending their offense onto the field. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. Couldn't set his feet.
And we were talking about it at half, guys. Like, how are they going to crack this puzzle, right? This defense so elite in the first half. Second half, they come out. They're trying to throw the football, man. I just don't know where the weaknesses are. They're going to have to keep working and keep trying to make that big play and stay aggressive. But so far, on every level of this defense, they've been dominant.
The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. Showing some serious leg strength on that boomer. Trying to take it back. Never had a chance. One coverage to get down there and knock him down inside the 10. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Straight ahead, it's Simon. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. They give it to him again. Run ends there.
And they stop him there with a tackle for a loss. And how about the run defense in this football game? A lot of coaches, man, they talk about it. Coming into a game, first thing we have to do is stop the run. Both these defenses so far have been up for the challenge.
Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire. Kentucky will be forced to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. They'll move the wide receiver. First play of this drive. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
Into the house. Touchdown, Kentucky.
And there's more of an art to this than you know. Like, to stick the ball in the belly of the running back and read a defender perfectly. They bite on the running back.
And the quarterback is sacked. Big play by the defense that is probably going to be wiped out by that penalty flag. I think they jumped offside. Deep in the end zone, it's Bishop. Makes a move. He's on the loose. There he goes. Open it up. They eventually chase him down, but what a spectacular return that almost went all the way. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Powers through the defender. Touchdown, Longhorn! And the stomping has commenced. This dude is lighting it up for the Horns, and some old-school Horn fans starting to think about that 500-yard, 4-touchdown day Vince Young had against Oklahoma State.
Bringing back great memories, and there's been some good runs at quarterback. You think about Colt McCoy, too, man. He put up some serious numbers, some serious wins. Can this be the next guy to catapult this offense, to bring Texas back to prominence?
Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up one to the 35. Long way to go on second down. The fake wants to throw. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. Rush right in his face. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Looking for room. And they'll get downfield and make the tackle right at the 16-yard line. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Hits inside. It's Simon. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Give to the running back. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. We take just a minute to look at the stats as they are threatening to put this one away. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Looking for space, it's Simon. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. From the gun, running back gets to give. He's past the sticks. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. The Longhorns are rolling down the field. They'll run it. They want to take their time here.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. And the Longhorns with the 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Boyd. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. The Longhorns with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. He's dropped.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. It had a great day today.
They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. And the Longhorns pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looking for running room. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short gain. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Driving forward, it's Boone. Headed to the end zone. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. The Longhorns want to pick up the tempo, keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He stopped right at the 35, almost found a little room for a big return, but they get him on the ground right there. They'll leave it with the lone back. And that is how we will wrap this one up. They reeled off 6 straight to start the season, undefeated, bowl eligible, but when you have that kind of record, the possibilities seem limitless.